Hello, welcome. Let me know who's here. Also, let me know if you can hear me. Hello. Hi, DeAndre. Hi, Fari. Welcome, guys. Let me know if you can hear me clearly and see me. Hi, Wendy. Um, so I'm assuming you guys can hear me. Hi, Gemma. Gemma got lucky, huh, Gemma? 2 days in a row. Perfectly awesome. That's great. Um, I know you sent me a message, DeAndre, asking how to share it. So you can share them when I'm doing them. Also, the ones on YouTube, you can share those as well, okay? um, Luckily today I didn't have to work. So I'm home and so I decided let me do it early. Um, so I can have the rest of the evening with the kids. Have a lot of fall cleaning to do. So have to work with the kids, clothes and all kinds of fun stuff that I don't look forward to, but I have to do it. I can't escape. Man, guys, I don't get, you don't even understand. I cannot wait when somebody else can do all this for me. Oh my goodness. It's like laundry, never ending, okay? Cleaning, never ending, you know? Work, never ending. Oh, it's really interesting though. Life, huh? Life is, if you sit and think about it, we really get into such a frenzy with life, and sometimes we miss the whole point of it, of why we're here and what we're supposed to be doing and how to enjoy it, just because we're so damn busy and we have such a schedule that we just have to keep, and if you're working for someone else, you have this 9 to 5 job, and you come home, you're exhausted, you don't want to do anything, you do whatever you need to do, and then go to bed, another day starts. It's time to slow down, guys. Honest to God. It is really time for everyone in the world to slow down. And I think in a lot of ways, whatever happened this past few months was like a reminder, like a little, it was almost like a kick in the butt saying, hello, look what you're missing, time with the family, doing things that are not, just for the heck of it. Like you're just doing it because you have to do it. You don't have a choice. Not being able to make time, and then you were just given the time. Sit at home and enjoy your family. I mean, what an amazing opportunity we had. And also, I'm not saying it's great that they should have done that, the COVID nonsense, but the way I saw it was that even in the evil that they were trying to do, good came out of it, right? Mama Kemcho. So that is what is amazing, is that their wish was to create fear and separate everyone so the energies don't raise the vibrations everywhere, because that was really what the point was, to separate all high vibrational beings so that Gaia's energy doesn't get high, and they don't get we don't light doesn't win, basically. That was their goal, but it didn't work like that. It didn't work like that, because even as we were indoors, we were raising the vibrations with our family members, guys. I don't know if you guys realize this, but being around children, being around family members, it's such an amazing, amazing thing, because you're like in a state of um, relaxation. Like, you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to go to work, or I have to rush in the morning, or I don't have all day, I can't spend time with them. Plus, the other thing that happened was the entire planet started healing, because there was very little interference from humans, and nature was cleansing itself, right? And animals and birds, all kinds of living beings were getting to do things without fear of being, killed, or being, in a space where, like, I've seen so many roadkill, and I've seen so many things that are just, they're just destroyed. But there was no humans to do that for a few months, so they got to rejuvenate. The nature itself got to rejuvenate. The air changed. So many things were positive was going on as evil was trying to do his thing. But whoa, did that work? I don't think so, guys, because I think we have done an amazing job. Okay, so many have woken up because of it. It's almost like it drew some cards and threw them at us, right? And then the cards were turned upside down on them. This is how I see it. And this is how I feel about it. That every attempt they made failed. Every attempt they're making is failing, because of how many are raising the vibrations, and how many are working so hard to pass the messages, to let people, make them aware, let them know the truth, spread the truth. I mean, they're sharing videos, they're doing it in all kinds of different platforms, making people aware, giving them courage. That is what is needed, guys, is the courage to step out of that comfort zone that you've been sitting in, because that's who we are. We were put in this space, and we were conditioned and programmed to believe a certain thing, and we are following what we are being told to do, and all the rules and regulations, laws, whatever's put out for us, we just do it. This is how we are, and that's called a comfort zone, because if you step out, right, you step out, now you're in a zone that you're not aware of what the result is going to be. But even though it is like that, people have built up the courage to stand up for their rights. Today I shared a live video of people in UK who were, they had a protest. This is what we need to see around the world. People realizing the truth and saying, no more. We are not going to be controlled, and this is what it is. So remember, even as we have lived in fear, within us is the power to come out and say, no more, not in this life. Okay? This is your body, your soul, right? And your family. And you're not going to allow it. We are sovereign beings. We were born sovereign, guys. I have questioned this, and this is my own thoughts, from many years. Why do we need a government? Why do we need borders? Why is there a need for it? If all human beings and all beings on earth lived with kindness and compassion for each other, where is the need for putting a line somewhere and saying, you cannot cross this without documents? You don't need that. You shouldn't need that. Who made anyone the owner of earth? Who? How can they decide that this is my land? I'm going to put a line around it and I'm calling it my land, right? And the whole thing with this is, okay, a lot of people argue back and go, okay, no, it's easier to control, it's easier to do this or that. But bottom line is, they divide to rule. They instigate the separation. They instigate the wars, right? Those who do not want us to live in peace and harmony, because how can they control huge populations, guys? We're almost at 8 billion on this earth. 8 billion. Let me explain something to you. This is the truth that has been hidden from humanity for so long. They divide and they control. Currently, there is so many people on this earth, they cannot control 8 billion people. So what do they do? And this is not the first attempt. Several videos I've shared where you can hear, not just me, many people are saying it because they've been getting similar messages from their teams and whoever they're connected to. They want to diminish the population, so it's a smaller population that they can control, right? Does Source want that? No, because Source is creator. Source will continue creating. Source does not mind the size of the population. Does Gaia care? Gaia does not care, because Gaia is supporting every one of us, all creations, no matter what. Look around you. Everything is in harmony with each other. In nature, if you look, other than humans, everything lives in harmony. It's amazing harmony. And there's complete balance. Somehow it gets controlled in such an amazing way that there is no harm. There's no need to control it. Source has such an amazing way to control this, to keep that complete balance. A few bad seeds that were created by Source, not knowing at the time, because every creation Source creates, remember, is created with love and light, guys. Okay? These few seeds she created. To me, creator is a feminine, guys. Okay? No offense to the male divine here, because creator being is a feminine being, and she creates, and she is supportive of, because she also created the male divine. If she did not think that they were just as important, they would not exist. But the Source creator created these beings with the hope that they were going to help in sustaining the cosmos. It was not what happened. Something totally different took place. Okay? And these few beings created a matrix that we have been living in for thousands of years, over and over, conditioned and programmed. Beyond the matrix, guys, is Source. That is who we want to connect to. Okay? And it is very, very important that we connect to that light. That light that is love. Because the matrix, there's many beings in the matrix, known as gods here on earth, they are not source. Okay? They are the ones who are dividing, controlling, dividing, controlling. What happens is when we start awakening, we start channeling beings. Please be very, very careful who you allow in your space. Remember, and I've told you this guys before, you're surrounding yourself from the light from source. Do not use a God being to be your support system. I do not care which religion you're coming from. Religions were created to create chaos. You can see it everywhere, guys. This is not news. You have to understand there is a bigger power than the presentation of the leaders and the so-called gods and gods, demigods, or whatever they're called. There's somebody bigger than that. That's who you want to connect to. Okay? Please, if you're following a god, doesn't matter where you are in the part of this earth, rethink your decision. No God would want their children to suffer. Please, if you give birth to a child, would you want that child, when needed something, to pray to you, to plead with you, beg you to sacrifice in your name so that you could make what the child wants happen? Vanessa, you're not hearing me, my love. Everyone that is God on this earth. The truth will come out, guys. It is just a matter of time. I'm just trying to give you what I am getting firsthand from source itself. Okay, I don't channel. Have I channeled? I used to channel when I started, but I have been cleared. I have been guided and shown things to make me see. This is why I can tell you there is a competition on earth of all the gods. I am bigger and better than your God. The religious wars, the racist wars. Where do you think this all comes from? If source God was one God, creator, it does not matter, guys, how many different forms that being comes to you. It does not matter. That being has to be kind and compassion, love and light. Even as they preach and they give you all kinds of information in the many, many religious places, temples, mosques, wherever you are. If you've heard women being lifted up, please let me know. If you have seen a scripture where a woman was put on a pedestal, if you were taught to respect and treat the feminine the way she's supposed to be treated. Because even as you go and hear these things in all these religious places, they talk about, in my culture, there are goddesses that are shown with these gods. Okay? All the goddesses. There is not one that exists in any of the deities. Not one, guys. Okay? They pray to the goddesses, yes, because they show them together. Humans are taught that they're supposed to pray to them together. But not one goddess exists in any of those statues that are put in all the different places on this earth, all the temples, all the places, all religious places where there is a feminine being. They will not exist in that space because of how the feminine has been treated from time immemorial, guys. This is not news. This is not new, guys. This is a revenge. It's like a war. The only thing is, the feminine is love and light, no matter where you are. Okay? Also, remember reincarnations. They can reincarnate as females and as males, just as Source can. So Source comes as male and female. Okay? And the evil darkness also comes as male and female. They reincarnate. This is how women can sell the children for human trafficking without a second thought. Who are these women that have no soul? They are reincarnations of these same beings. They come from a male. Okay? So please, be very careful. And this is what I'm saying. There is a male divine, right? Because you see how many male divine beings are awakening and are out there speaking up, spreading the love and light. So as Source is experiencing all this as a feminine and as a masculine divine, the evil is there doing the same, only the work is done in darkness. And that is what we're here to get rid of. So the male divine that are waking up, they're making everybody aware of what's going on, right? These are reincarnations of Source to keep balance on this earth. Yes, so there is like I just said, right? There is beings who are here as males. Same beyond the veil, there is beings similar, right? So you have to understand that there is these beings that are here are also beyond. It's like a huge team. Think of it like a team, right? Of light, and then you have this team of dark. The team of dark is being defeated because the team of light has finally brought such a huge number of beings here. And what Source decided, which I believe has never been done before, guys, is that Source decided the way to win this, because attempts have been made in the past to win this war before, is by awakening source within everyone that source has created as humans. Do you see? In the past, you would see a few people who had psychic abilities, right? And you'd be going and asking, oh, can you read my future? Can you, do this for me? Can you do this for me? Me included, I was not aware that you could open your third eye and you could actually activate your abilities so you are able to see your things yourself. You don't have to ask no one nothing because your answers are within you. And you can connect to cosmos, the source itself, the white light. You can connect to it without anybody's help. Because each one of you have the ability to do this, right? Also, there are a lot of you who are here, who are beyond the veil as multidimensional beings. You come from very high vibrational dimensions, guys. So even as we wake up, right? Because I am one of them. So as we wake up, we realize this. We realize there's more to us than just this, this body that we are in and the human that we are, right? There's more to us than that. And when you start realizing this, you understand. But remember, don't get fooled. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Because even as you have the good, beings who are of love and light, there's also the evil ones who are still attempting to, take you back into the lower realms, trying to put you in a low vibrational state. So try not to let them fool you into doing that. This is where we surround each other and ourselves with love and light. Okay? So please make sure you're steering clear of things that are not good for you. Yeah, so Vanessa, these beings are not all, they don't come here as bad beings. The so the dark beings, right? They come as everyone. It's just like us, right? You end up marrying them, you end up falling in love with them, you have a connection from past lives with them. Because this is not your first life with them. You've had lives with them before. Okay? They're very kind and they're very loving. Okay? But they also have a very dark side to them. And this dark side is what destroys marriages, destroys relationships, destroys families. They do things. They get attracted to things like drinking and drugs, smoking, abusive things, like they're abusing the children, they're abusing their wives, their girlfriends, whoever they are. They're very violent, they're very aggressive, they're very angry. These are all beings we are living with. We live with them, right? You just have to recognize. Now, some of them you can rescue and you can wake them up. This is why I keep telling you guys, play those videos, play them. Because you don't know who you might change. You don't know whose life might just get, turned around and who might end up being, an amazing being after all. Because not everybody is a lost cause. You have to remember that. Okay? Not everybody is a lost cause. Guys, we try to change and do what we can. And it is a very effortless thing. All I'm asking you is play the video on mute. Guys, they don't even have to hear it. Just play it. The energy from it does the stuff. Right? So this is the thing. Yes, a lot of people are good people. It's just that they they have themselves gone through bad stuff, so they end up being that way. Okay, they're bringing their past with them as well, without realizing it. Remember, we don't have the past life memory until you're fully awake, right? Or you're waking up. Yeah, they're very negative. These beings have a lot of negative energy to them. and it makes it very hard for us to be around them because we are floating in a high vibrational state, and then they're always trying to pull us down, just put us down and beat us down, whatever it is. There's all kinds of different things. This is why in the last few years, if you guys have noticed, there's been a lot of separation, a lot of divorces, a lot of breakups from male and the female, because the feminine is rising, okay, and so quickly, and they are staying in their state of a low vibrational state, because they're not willing to a lot of times listen to you. They're not willing to hear you out. They will not put the time and effort to do research. They will not put the time to listen and see if there's something different that might be useful for them. They just go and plug on with what they have. A lot of it also is, remember, pornography, guys. I've told you about this. I haven't posted a video about it in the group. That is such a huge evil, part of human trafficking, guys. That stuff keeps them in a very low vibrational state. And a lot of them hide it. Okay, they're not gonna come and openly tell you, oh, I do this, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, or whatever. They will not tell you. But because of it, families break up. Because of it, a lot of relationships break up. Marriages end. Okay? So if it's going on, you need to address it. You need to bring it out into the light. You got to make them see that this is not done. Especially when you have little children in the family, or you have girls in the family. Because this is degrading the feminine. This is devaluing, it makes you worthless. Completely worthless. If and those of you who have been abused physically and mentally and emotionally, you can, especially physically, you know how little you feel when somebody hits you, because this person is supposed to be someone who loves you so much, right? And then they hit you like you're worth nothing. This is what we don't want. This is what we are trying to change. This is what needs to go away. But this is caused because of all the negative things that have been introduced in our societies. The drugs, the alcohol, the smoking, the all kinds of things, pornography, human trafficking, all kinds of things that are negatively impacting societies. But they also do what? They also keep businesses alive. They also keep the pharmaceutical industry alive, fill people's pockets and amuse and entertain those in power. So remember to do whatever you can to change the situation or get yourself out of the situation, because you don't need to be in a place like that. You cannot stay in a high vibrational state when you're being beaten down every day. Okay? So please do whatever is necessary. Okay? But make sure when you take a step of doing something, you are prepared, guys. Okay, always make sure you're prepared. You have the funds, you have the ability to do what you need to support you. If there are children involved, support the children, all that stuff. Okay, because it is very important you don't become homeless in the process. That is not what we need. That is not what we need. Okay, and support each other, guys. Supporting each other is huge. This is how communities thrive, when people support people. Isn't that what we're supposed to be? We're supposed to get along. We're supposed to be there for each other. We can't protect our children if we are going to just think about our children and not the neighbor's children or somebody else's children, right? We have to be vigilant. We have to make sure that we are doing our part in a society, wherever we're living, in the neighborhood, wherever it is. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. Any questions you guys have? everyone's doing good. Yeah, I think of all the stuff that I want to tell you about and all the stuff, and some stuff comes just naturally, just flows right out of me. Other things I think of it, I'm like, I have to address this, I have to bring this to the attention. And guys, things are getting better, okay? I want you to stay in a positive state of mind. Everything seems so uncertain because of everything the way it is everywhere around the world. Fake news is being given to us to keep us in fear. Okay, fake news is being put out there to cause fear. If something is triggering you with fear, stay away from it. Don't believe it. Okay, this is just being done so that people stay in fear, cause riots, do all the wrong things. All right. I know sometimes it's hard, and you know what, family sometimes doesn't understand, and they think you're crazy, and they think you're not all there, and all this stuff, but they don't realize such a huge transformations taking place right now, and everything's gonna get exposed, everything's gonna come to light. It's just a matter of time, and then they'll understand and believe, and they'll see that those who are fighting were fighting for a good reason. They were not just doing it for no reason. They were fighting so that everyone can be in a state of harmony and peace. So it's just, you have to continuously just spread the messages, share the videos, make people aware the best you can. You can't force it down them. But like I said, if it's family members, play the videos, play them on mute. Nobody needs to hear it, and just let it do its thing, guys. There's people who say, oh, why don't you need permission to heal us? Why don't you need permission to heal us? Guys, I'm coming from my heart center. Okay? If I was not coming from my heart center, trust me, things would not go good for you guys. It would not be good. Okay? Because that would last for a few days, and then you would feel the negative stuff of it if it was not coming from heart center. All right? And why would anybody take the time out of their day to do what I do unless they really meant to do it, unless they really meant to help, right? My goal never was, if you see my video, the one I posted 4 years ago, in 2017 when I posted it, I had made it very clear that any service I provide will be free. I am not going to charge money for it. That was my decision then, and it still stands. I'm not going to change that. Okay? And this is why I say spread the love and lights, share the videos, because this is a good thing that can really help many people. And so if you share it in groups and many places, it's great, because imagine how many lives we can just change just from like small healing, or the messages that come through, or whatever it is. It can transform people's lives, guys. It can help so many. Okay, so this is the whole idea is to help humanity as a collective, and help Gaia, and get us to where we need to be, which is the fifth dimension, right? Because that's where we are. Half of us are there, half there and half here, because we have to still help the ones who are not all the way there yet. We are still trying to push them in the right direction, because of how badly they've been sidetracked. That's how I see it. It's like two roads, and they just took the wrong road, and we took the right road, and now we're on the right track, and they just have gone off so off track that you need to slap them back into shape. Some you can, others you can't. So just play those videos, guys. It's the way to bring them back, on and bring them on track. So anyway, I have a bunch of you here already. I don't usually get to see how many, but there's a few of you here. So if you guys are good and we don't have any questions or anything, uh yeah, I know. I saw that somewhere too, Vanessa. Vanessa, listen to me. Yes, that's true if it's somebody with a bad intention. Okay. This is why I keep telling you guys, if you have anyone reach out to you saying, oh, I can do this and this, the ancestors have sent this message for you, and I can give you this potion and this and that, please, please don't do that. That is voodoo crap we don't need. That is negative, dark energy. We don't need that. Okay. Also, there are people who don't have the ability to just heal someone without their permission. Not everybody is coming from the same level of love and light, or from whatever it is. I don't know where I come from. Completely 100%. I know who I am. Okay. I know who I am, and I know what I can do right now. Okay. I know I probably will go into a different level at some point. I am aware of that as well. But my abilities, does everybody have the same? I don't think so. Okay. Is anybody able to heal anybody? Yes. The intention has to be for the best and the highest good of all. Okay. This is how it's done. If the intention is not the right one, then it's not a person you want to get a healing from. All right. So remember this. This is not why I do my healings. I do this because I know it works, and I tried it with family, and I was like, dang, I can help so many. So this is why I started doing them like this. I first started doing one-on-ones to see how it was all going to pan out, because I personally myself wasn't aware that how it was all going to happen and what was going to come out of it. And as I started doing the healings, and I started getting feedback, I was like, I was getting a lot of messages. So I was getting a little overwhelmed, because I was trying to work. In the morning before bedtime. I was trying to make the different time zones and all kinds of things, and I couldn't keep up. So I was like, well, I need to do live, this way I can attend to more people in one session. And then when I did my first live for you guys, and somebody, two people I think it was, watched it after and let me know that even after they got healed. So this is how I knew that the live healings worked even after. This is why I keep telling you guys to share the videos, because every video, it has the same thing. It heals, and each one might trigger you a little bit differently because of how much intensity it has in it. But they all heal, right? They all help you integrate and heal you whatever is going on at the time, or something that might get triggered from a past life or this present life, you as a child or a young child or a young adult or whatever it is, because that's how I word it, and I want it to heal everything from whenever you started your existence to the end of the existence, because simultaneously everything exists, right? So this is the thing. Thank you, Alan. I get all kinds of things. I hear all kinds of things that I am. So, but anyway, so one day when I'm fully there, I will know who I truly am. Because they tell me all kinds of things, and it's like sometimes I want to believe what they say because of what I am able to do, and other times I'm like, I don't know, I'd rather be a human. It's funny, but yeah, it's kind of it gets a little bit harder when you get triggered, and I don't know about you guys, but when I get, like, I watch something or I hear something, I get triggered really badly. Like I really get triggered badly. So it really emotionally drains me. It sometimes, like there was that one day I told you guys in the healing, well, that day was not a good day. I can tell you, I didn't look good at that day. I looked drained. I felt drained. I felt like giving up. I was just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. That's how I got. And for me, who's always doing this every single day, it was the trigger was about the children and what they're doing to the children. Like that, it really hurts my heart, you know. And so that day I'd heard something particular about, I think it was Hillary Clinton and what they do with the devil sacrificing and, you know, cutting up the children alive and all kinds of things. I heard just a couple things, you know, and I just couldn't. I was like, what the heck am I doing? Like, why is this still, you know, going on? I know everything is being turned around, but it's just so hard to, because this is what we are cleaning up. This is what we're here to clean up, you know, the mess, the evil darkness, everything else. Like, it's so that day I just sat and I cried and I was like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with this shit. I was like, I can't believe this. Like, why would anybody want to cut a child alive? And that too, the guy was explaining how Hillary, because Hillary, the video, they saw Hillary doing it in the video where she cut up the child's face like this and then removed the intestines and tied the child on the tree. And it was, oh my goodness, I was just like, that kind of stuff, like, it just I don't even know how to explain to you. It just drives me insane. Like, my mind, my heart, it becomes all a mess. It's like nightmares. It's things that are made of nightmares. This is what this is. And it's been hidden from us for so long. You know, I mean, I had inklings of it a few years ago. Somebody had mentioned something to me. Here and there, I had heard things, but nothing to the extent I'm hearing now. Like what I have come to know of, and how bad it is, and how many children, and what they're doing with the adrenochrome, the hunting, the sacrificing, and everything, and the sexual abuse and human trafficking. It is just, it's horrific. It is really something that a mother should never have to experience, you know. And this is why I do what I do, because I don't want this anymore here on earth. I don't want it anywhere in the cosmos. They say it's also on Mars and also on the moon. I don't want it. They're breeding machines. They breed children just for this stuff. Can you believe? Um, uh, this, I don't even understand what woman would want to do this to the child. But again, like I said, the male that was created that is doing this also reincarnates as women so that they can do this kind of shit, which is so horrible. It is so horrible, guys. This is what we are trying to bring to light. This is why there are so many. If you look at Australia right now, it is there's like a huge uproar going on there because of this, because there are tunnels connecting from one continent to another, going through water, guys. There are deep tunnels where these children get taken, and they have technology down there, I've heard, that is so, it is so, like, fast. It's so super fast. Hi, Danielle. So, you know, they have this way of making them travel from one continent to another within minutes. Imagine how quickly children disappear. So this is the thing. It's just it's not pleasant stuff, guys. It's not pleasant. You know, we as parents want to protect our children. Okay, this is why I tell you guys, please watch over them. Be careful where you're sending them. You know, everyone and every place is not safe. Okay, at least not yet. It will get better though. It is all being turned around. It's all being made safe. You know, this is not to cause fear, guys. This is to just make you aware of why we are doing what we're doing. It is the biggest secret that has been kept hidden in every country on this earth. And the tunnels are connected. All ancient buildings on this earth have tunnels underneath. You know how they say all these buildings have such amazing power, and this energy, and they have all these secret rooms. So this is what this is, guys. I'm doing good, Danielle. Thank you. Welcome, sweetheart. So, anyway, we should get going with our healing for today. But this is what all this is. So this is, oh, you guys did have an earthquake? What was it on the Richter scale? Do you know? 4.8. Yeah, guys. So I've been talking to California. I've been talking to the land there. I've been talking this, everything has consciousness. And I have asked that whatever happens, it should not harm Source's creations. I know there's fires going on. I know all kinds of things. Remember, the evil is playing as well as the light. So you have to just have the patience and just hang in there, guys. Okay, and please talk to this. Everything is alive and understands, hears you, and feels it. So please, this is why I continuously say, wherever you go, just say, I fill this space with love and light from Source. I fill this town with love and light from Source. Every place, guys, okay? Because it makes a difference. Oh, somebody is talking to you, Alan? Is making a difference. It better be making a difference because I'm working day and night trying to turn this shit around. I'm sorry to say that, but really, guys, I am like, this is why I keep asking you guys, please share, please get it out there. There's 8 billion people to reach. We are not even hitting a few hundred. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really, and especially those out in different countries, guys, please let others know. If there are other groups you're part of that are, in your countries, please let them know, okay? Because it is very important that we try and spread this everywhere, okay? It is very, very important that people, oh, Raphael's coming through. Yeah, it is very, very important that the high vibrational energy is reaching everyone and is being felt and raised everywhere. That's good, Alan. That's awesome. Everything. There is not a thing in the cosmos that does not have consciousness, guys. Okay? Everything, even this dead bed I'm sitting on, okay? Everything vibrates, guys. Yes, that's what I told you guys. Remember, I did the video on past life integration and healing, and I told you guys, we are all rainbows. Spread those rainbows, okay? Just cover, completely cover everything with love and light from Source, completely. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes to get ready, get your water bottles if you need to go and if you need to take a bathroom break or whatever, and get relaxed. For those of you who are new to this, I want you to either lay down if you can or be in a relaxed space. No distractions. Please do not go on your phone. You do not need to see me or hear me, actually. okay, through this healing. So just relax, put your devices down and relax. And this healing will take between 10 and 15 minutes. Okay, once I'm done, I'll let you know. During the healing, if you feel triggered and you have emotions come up, just flow with them. Okay, the idea is to release everything that is bottled up and has been just put in there from past lives or this life, anything traumatic or abusive or whatever it is, sadness, pain, sorrow, misery, everything. All right, so we want to release it. Okay, so if it all triggers and it comes up, please let it out of your system and just flow with the healing, guys. Okay, and then when we're done, I will let you know. And if you're laying down, I suggest you don't get up too fast. Okay, all right, so let me know when you guys are ready. Just type ready so I know. Okay. Urmila Mami, are you still here? If you are, tell me yes. I have 11 viewing. Yeah, it says that, Vanessa. But when I get off, I find out there was like 50, 60 people on the live. So this is why I say I don't know how many. I only see the few that are participating in the conversation. I think that's who I get to see. Sorry, it was my sister trying to. She was calling me. I was like, call her back later. Dahlia, is it good? The roller coaster it has to be a good roller coaster, okay? If it's a scary one, you need to talk to me about it. Alan, please, you have to continuously clear, okay? You have to continuously clear, honey. I've told you this. Just fill the room with love and light. Just say everything that does not belong to this room, please leave. I fill this room with love and light from source, and so it is. Okay? And remind them that it's your home, your house. They cannot exist there. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get started, okay? This is another thing I want to tell you guys. I just want to let you know, okay? We are always surrounded by beings, guys. We're never alone, okay? The only thing is that we are not able to see these beings, okay? So this is what it is. Hi, Fian. Welcome, honey. I'm just getting started. So find a comfortable space and I'm going to start in a couple minutes. Um, okay, I was just reading the stuff you guys are typing. So remember that these beings are always there, guys. They're there when you start seeing. You're able to see these beings. Okay, If they're not bothering, don't worry about it, because you can just say, just go to the light, or just send them to the light. If they're beings that are of negative energy, you definitely don't want them there. Okay, but I just want you to know that you will see, some, because there's some that are high vibrational beings who are just gonna be around. Some you can physically see, some you can see just different light forms or whatever. Sometimes you see fairies, sometimes you see angels. I've been lucky enough to see a golden angel. In I caught it. It was actually I was dancing, and my one of my kids or somebody was videotaping, and they caught it flying in the room. And I have videos of my children with so many orbs that are around them all the time. I have like, and every time I take videos of them, there are orbs all around the house, wherever I am. So they're there. The beings are there, guys. As long as they're of good energy, it's fine. Okay. Dahlia, for asthma, honey, I want you to do the green juice that I have on my Ayurveda group. It's even in my vegan and raw vegan recipes of all group as well. I posted it there as well. Just reach out to me, and I don't know if you're already in the group, but give that to him every single day. The asthma will go away. Yeah, this is you awakening, Fian. Hi guys, and the different colors, guys. Remember, the different colors are just that. It's gold. You'll see like a gold color, a purple color. Remember, your chakras, your crown chakra is purple. You have gold, as light from source. So these are different colors you get to see. Is just part of your awakening. Okay, a lot of them will show up in your third eye. Okay. Some people will also start seeing light language. I don't know, guys, if you are aware of light language, but light language is a language that is from source, and it you see it's written, like it's different things written. Some people are able to, um, excuse me, they're able to actually write it down, and there are people who actually can speak it as well. I'm not there yet. Please don't ask me about it. I've seen a lot of it in my third eye, but I don't know. Uh, I could never write it down, okay, because it doesn't stay in my head that way. So, oh, thank you, yeah, Wendy. You know what? This is how I grew up, Wendy. This is why I know about this stuff. My mother, a lot of the stuff that we ever used was always coming from the kitchen. So, so this is how we were brought up. So I don't go. I'm not big on medications. Very rarely have I used medicines in our lives, like and it has to be something really, like, when I had my C-section, they gave me some medication to just for the pain, but it was like that was like 1 or 2 doses, and then I said no more. I didn't want it because I was breastfeeding my children. So stuff like that, this stuff that you have no control over, and they're gonna do it anyways. Yeah, you get light codes as well. There's all kinds of different things that come through it. Once you start awakening, guys, you'll see things. You'll get shown things in your third eye, visuals, beings, all kinds of things, right? So, um, I'm sorry, my sister is just sending messages in between this. She's like, so yeah, all right, guys. If you guys are ready, I am going to get started, and just get comfortable, okay? Just relax, and when I'm done, I'll let you know when I'm done. Can I connect to all the higher selves and angelic teams, please? Can I connect to all the children and pets, higher selves and angelic teams? I fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything within them that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, freedom, safety, and unity. Releasing everything within them that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I release the fear, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration. Everything that controls with power, greed, evil, darkness, jealousy, hatred, guilt, and shame. I release it all to my light. I release all beings that are not of this soul, entities, energies, attachments, all artificial intelligence, and reptilians. I release you all to my light. Release them yourselves. Higher selves, scan them, please. Can I connect to all the child cells, all the adults? Fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything within them that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I release the fear, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration, guilt, and shame. Everything that controls with power, greed, evil, darkness, jealousy, and hatred. I surround them with my love and light, protected and safe now. Fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, safety, and freedom. Higher self, scan them and let me know they're good. Can I connect to the young adult souls of all these here? I fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything within them that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, and compassion. Releasing their fears, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration, jealousy, hatred, power, guilt, evil, darkness, guilt, and shame. Release all to my light. I fill them with love and light, bringing their body, their soul, their organs, and the cells to complete and vibrant health and balance. Surround them with my love and light, protecting them eternally. from outside forces, and so it is. Please scan them, please. Tell me everyone's good. Can I connect to the higher sounds of all of it also? I fill you all with my love light, releasing everything you believe that does not serve you, the highest good of all. I fill you with love and light, releasing your sadness, fear, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, and everything that controls with evil, darkness, guilt, and shame. I release it all to my light. I fill you with my love and light. Bringing your cells, organs, body, soul, and incarnations complete and vibrant health and balance. I surround you with my love and light, protecting you eternally from all such. Higher self, scan them, please. I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, freedom, safety, unity, harmony amongst family members. Can Can I connect to all the enjoy teams of the show, please? I fill them all with my love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, and compassion. I cleanse their homes, surroundings, the cars, everywhere they go. I fill it all with my love and light, releasing everything that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I bring them all good things in abundance. Give them a happy, healthy, safe, fun, beautiful, wonderful, wonderful life full of joy, happiness, freedom, safety, unity, harmony amongst family members. Angelic teams, I ask you walk this earth with them and you watch over them. You keep them high vibrational at all times, filling them with love and light. Protect them, and when they are of age, you will awaken them. Thank you. Can I connect to all the teams of all the adults? I fill them with my love and light, realigning everything within their body for you to complete and vibrant health and balance. I fill them with my love and light. Awaken, it is time for you to see the truth. And spread the love and light. Awaken your crown, your third eye, your chakras, throat chakra, and your heart chakra. I ground them through this ascension process. I fill their homes, surroundings, cars with my love and light, releasing everything within them that is not so, love and the highest good of all. I pray to complete and vibrant health and balance, raising the vibrations. I pray them all good things in abundance and give them a happy, healthy, safe, fun, beautiful, wonderful life full of joy, happiness, freedom, safety, unity, and harmony amongst family members. Angelic teams, I ask you walk this earth with them. You help and guide them. You keep their vibrations high at all times, filling them with love and light, cleansing their homes, surroundings, soul, body, and cars, keeping it all clean and high vibrant at all times. Everything and everyone that I release from these beings, I fill you all with my love and light, releasing everything within you that is not serve you at the highest good of all. I transmute all that to love and light, and I surround you with my love and light, protecting you eternally from outside forces. You are forgiven. Please follow the light home. Reptilian here and artificial intelligence. I fill you all with my love and light, releasing everything within you that does not serve you and the highest good of all. I transmute you to love and light, and I surround you with my love and light. While you follow the light home. Alright, guys, I'm done. Whenever you are ready, just don't jump off, okay? If you're laying down, alright? Feel free to share your experiences, leave feedback in the group, guys, so others can come forth for healings. Also, share the videos. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You're welcome, Sarah. Welcome, Fian. Welcome, Gloria. You're welcome, Vanessa. So yesterday I was actually able to share the video that I did yesterday I was able to download it so I could share it to YouTube. So it's actually on YouTube finally. I was not able to do it before, so that was really good. So I'm gonna try and do that with this one as well. Gemma, you're welcome. That's good, Vanessa. So this is a way to let everything out of you, right? So that's good. If you are able to do that, do it, guys, okay? Because it really makes a difference. You're welcome, Alina. Welcome, Wendy. This is what the healing is, guys. It triggers you, right? You feel it, and you're welcome, darling. I love you guys too. I love you all, guys. Remember that when you get triggered, all these emotions come up. This is how it is to integrate, okay? And the reason I'm doing it like this is because as you awaken, you might also start um, remembering past lives, right? And seeing things that happened in past lives. Don't dwell on it too much. If you get triggered, release, okay? This is how you integrate. Don't worry about who you were or what you were and what happened to cause you to have fears in this life or whatever. Don't dwell on it, because a lot of what we experienced in past life was very painful, guys. You should know this from just history, right? And we have taken births as so many different beings over so many thousands and hundreds of thousands of years, probably millions of years. So you don't want to worry about who you are and what you are. What is important is who you are in this life right now. Because of what you are and who you are in this life is why the transformation is taking place. And there is a good reason for you to be here, okay? And that you're very, very powerful. That is all you need to focus on. All right, guys? You're welcome, Melissa and Alan. You guys live in like opposite places. One is in California, the other one's in New York. I know, isn't it amazing though when you feel connected to someone? It's really cool. You make friends with people you were never really aware of, even in the first place, but all of a sudden, you just have this connection. So that's really good. All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if everybody's good, um, then I'm gonna end the session. Go spread the love and light, guys. Remember, don't forget to say, wherever you are, I fill the space with love and light from source, and so it is, okay? And always do your affirmations. Make sure you're cleansing first thing in the morning, last thing before you go to bed, okay? And just let others know about this healings, and just add people to the group. Spread it in other groups, guys. It's very important you do that, okay? You are part of a lot of groups. They're all doing the same things, guys. They're all trying to awaken, make people aware of things, and do the raise the vibrations and get us to where we need to be. So please spread the videos as far and wide as you can. Let's help as many people as we can, okay, guys? So with that, I'm gonna say I love you guys, and kisses until tomorrow, guys. All right, so you guys take care.